Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And last year, remember, Bruce, when you filled in for Dan on the day before we went on break, took a little week off, you and I sang a beautiful Christmas carol.
This song?
No, this one.
Get away, I got to. Look at here now. Chuck, pull your pants down. I'm sorry. Everything turns into that for me, doesn't it?
Turns into pull your pants down. I don't want to pull my pants down.
I'm just a soul man from the 60s.
Well, so we want you to know that, Dan, Bruce and I are working on something spectacular for Thursday, December 22nd at 8:45 a.m. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be one of our best songs ever.
It's going to be better than Michael Bublé, Accent Aigu over the E.
So Christmas time is here, a few days. Are you done Christmas shopping? Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, rub it in. I have no savior.
No, but Hanukkah is the same.
Thanks. You just got that in my eye. Okay.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
It coincides with Chakakakana.
Hanukkah overlaps with Christmas this year.
That's what I was going to say. So you give gifts at Christmas time.
Because we're just imitating the Christians. Well, Hanukkah is actually a minor holiday. You know what the biggest holiday in the Jewish religion is? No. Wait,
Rosh Hashanah.
Yom Kippur is the biggest. Rosh Hashanah is a minor holiday, relatively speaking. You know what the biggest holiday is outside of Yom Kippur? I'll tell you. Every Saturday, the Sabbath.
There you go.
Every Saturday we have a holiday. But do we take advantage of it? No, I'm on Twitter on Saturdays.
Well, you shouldn't. You're bad.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so be good for
so this is a season of giving and being kind to others, right?
Sure.
Should be nice. Think about charitable donations and things like that. So what is the name of the, well, wallethub.com came up with a list.
I'm being charitable to you right now.
Yes, you are, because you're here. Right. Came up with a list of the most caring cities, and is Chicago naughty or nice? Let's get the latest from Jill, who joins us, and she's an analyst for wallethub.com. Good morning, Jill. How are you? Good. Sorry, I had to turn you on there.
Me on.
I'm sure people in Chicago might not think that they made the list, but where do we rank in terms of the most caring cities in America?
Well, we measured the most populated 100 cities in America. Chicago just made the top half. It ranked 42nd overall.
Between what cities are we talking about?
So
Anaheim and Azusa? I mean, what are the cities that we are between? Cucamonga and Poughkeepsie? What are the cities that we are between, Jill?
Well, there were cities like Washington, D.C., actually, New York, up near the top. The number one cities were still Midwestern. Madison was number one. Lincoln was number two. A little bit smaller, but doing some good stuff.
Well, so how did you determine what was the most caring cities in America?
Well, we looked at three main categories. So those were caring for your community, everything from the crime rate to social ties to favors for neighbors, food and clothing distributions, etc. Then we looked at caring for the vulnerable, the poverty rate, the rehab centers per capita, and insured rates as well. And finally, caring in the workforce. And that's where Chicago actually did excel at everything from firefighters and paramedics per capita to nurses and residents who work in community and social services.
Of course, because they got great pension deals. How about taxpayers? Yeah, that doesn't work too well. Would it be an indication of the magnanimity of a city, of the caring of a city, that its mayor is able to be a multimillionaire and also can send his kids to private school for about $40,000 a year? Is that?
That has nothing to do with it. Well, I'm sorry. I'll let Jill answer
Jill
that.
Tell us.
Jill, you can tell him what I just said.
If that's one of the 32 key metrics that you use.
Yes, that was not a metric
Okay.
here. I mean, we really did focus on community instead of one maybe figurehead. But I think these things, especially things like insured rate, poverty rate, do trickle down from the above.
All right. So to be caring, you have to be giving. So what city has the most volunteers per capita?
The most volunteering hours per capita, places like Virginia Beach, Charlotte, North Carolina, San Diego has a high amount. So that's really all over the place.
And my favorite is the share of residents who do favors for neighbors. Because I always think that we all help each other out at some point in time. But who's the friendliest when it comes to neighborly love?
Yes, and this is actually a Pew Center research poll. So some people were honest and said, no, we don't really do that. But the most, Boston, Philly, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Milwaukee, another Wisconsin city, was number one in terms of doing favors for neighbors.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's a downside to that because, good fences make good neighbors. So if you have nosy neighbors who are always doing favors, am I like
You're like
Ebenezer Scrooge of this segment, aren't I? I get it. All right, I'm going to turn into Bob Cratchit right
this
now.
This is Jill Gonzalez. She is an analyst for WalletHub.com, talking about the most caring cities. Number 1, Madison, Wisconsin; Lincoln, Nebraska; Virginia Beach, Virginia; Boise, Idaho; Honolulu; Anchorage; Colorado Springs; and Chicago. We came in 42nd, which
42nd. It's not bad.
We're
in the top 42.
Pretty average, a little bit above average. But what city has the lowest child poverty rate?
In terms of child poverty rate, the lowest is what we were going for here. Fremont, Irvine, California, both of those cities in California did very well. Gilbert, Arizona, and Plano, Texas also had very low poverty rates. Highest child poverty rate, unfortunately,
let me guess.
not a surprise.
Let me guess. Does it rhyme with Freetroit? Yes.
It unfortunately does.
Yes.
Okay. Still is recovering from its recession.
God, the city has the highest with 57.1%.
Well, we're going to bring back, the Studebaker plant there, I think.
Well, they should do something. They're raising a lot of homes, and they're building or starting crops.
Right, it's turning into
organic farming.
Farmland.
Yeah, well, that's what. Try something.
So we're going back to the 19th century in Detroit.
I think
before
it's
Henry
great.
Ford created the automobile from Detroit. Okay.
Yes. All right, and Jill, one last question before you go. The most residents who work in community and social services per 100 residents. What city is that?
What kind of prize does she get if she gets this right, Amy?
Well, she should know. Jill, do you know the answer? Jill, you know the answer, right, Jill?
I do. It is Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yay!
The Midwest did have a good showing.
Yeah. We need to do to get in the top 20 is just be a little more caring.
Cut the murder rate down, I think.
Well, I think the crime rate probably had something to do with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there
the
we go.
crime rate definitely, there are a lot of people working in social services in Chicago. I think it's now, really budgeting funds to get that help where it's needed.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Jill Gonzalez
Jill.
joining us. She's an analyst for WalletHub.com. We appreciate your time this morning.
Anytime.
Thanks. And she joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.